touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there.
And he throws his third interception of the day. He can go. Inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Gators. A big defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And he just throws it away.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback gets down to avoid.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sutter. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a man. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pass not complete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hand seam, all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Leaning on the run game here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the second down play. And here's the handoff. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quarterback operating an empty set.
Let's go.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Gators will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, Florida.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Oregon. There was no catching him that time.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28.
That makes the score. Florida 35, Oregon 28.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
On the double.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
football playoff preview and a chance for a top 10 team in the land to lean on the energy from the home crowd and knock off the #1 team in the country. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Sprinting away. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Across the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, and what a challenge this is going to be, breaks into the open. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Mendez. At the 45 on his way. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. drive in the end zone, they'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Snatches it on the run. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His 1st interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. A design run for the quarterback. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Quarterback making checks. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They kick it away on 4th down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Turning it on! And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Notre Dame comes out of the break facing third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
He fires. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Breaks the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mendez. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to power it in. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Fourth down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page to...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wide out. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
Let's go.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to convert third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
Quarterback keeper. Inside the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up by 15 over Troy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
They punted away on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Oh, maybe a double pass. Under fire. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity, their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. We're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first. There he goes. He's at the 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 8 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's the give off the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th.
Let's go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Pulls it in. It's Maddox. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Gomez. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown LSU!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looking for a huge play. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Fighting Irish now with a 3rd down play to open the final period. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
There he goes. Open it up. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
To the air on 1st down. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. LSU right back to the line. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looks as if he's going to run it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Working to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 40 over Troy. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big...
He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Here's the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been few obstacles obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the run, it's Mendez. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positive. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Running back searching for a hole. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
First down for the offense.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.